Good morning, students. Good morning, students. Hello, how are you? Now, children, let me tell you that today I am going to continue the other part of this chapter, Ishwaran the storyteller. I told you Ishwaran was a supervisor and his life was very busy. He used to go outside to his site, various sites. Sometime he used to go to the place where to supervise the place where factories were there, sometime bridges, sometime dams, sometime roads. So from morning till evening he was very busy. Now he was unmarried, and he did not have time to look after his life, his house, and his domestic work. So he has to hire a person, and that person name was Ishwara. Now Ishwara, no doubt was a very hard working person. He was a good person, he was very hard working person, but one thing was there with him, that whenever he was finding time he used to read thriller stories. And when Mahendra used to come from his side, then he used to give him food, all the things which is necessary for him. And finally he used to sit with him, he used to chat for hours, and he used to tell the story. And the ending of the story he used to do in such a way that, I mean to say that, like, he was telling the story of the tusker. He was telling the story of the tusker who creates panic among the people, and in a very strange way Ishwaran concludes this story. So he make the people excited, and then he stop for a moment. The people here wait, and they are not able to wait because he is simply passing time. And finally when they request, then only he complete his story. Now this much we have told you, this much I have told you, that Ishwaran, what he was doing, he was to tell the story along with the domestic work which he used to do. Now where were we? Let me continue. I am going to start from here. Now Ishwaran boast also himself. He told that how he made that great tusker faint away. Okay, he came from there like a hero. So he used to boast. We don't know whether he was boasting or was it really the truth. So, but now a days pass without Ishwaran recounting some stories packed with adventure, horror, and suspense. Now these two are the important points. So I was here. Once again, let me mark you. From here I am going to teach you. Not a day passed without Ishwaran recounting some stories, and that was packed with. Now children, here is the important word. Wait, this thing I will mark with some other word, some other color. Yes, not a day passed without Ishwaran recounting some story packed with adventure, horror, and suspense. Now these three words we have to learn, that his story was full of adventure, horror, and suspense. So children, not even a single day was there that Ishwaran was left untold his story. That means daily he used to tell to stories to his master Mahendra. And the story which he used to tell, it was either it was full of adventure or horror or suspense. But the thing was that whether the story was credible or not. Credible means believable. That means when a person believe, which can be believed, that is known as credible. So whether the story was worth believing or not, Mahendra enjoyed listening to it. And you know why he enjoyed listening to it? Because of the inimitable way in which it was told. Now, why he enjoyed? Because the way it was told. Inimitable means impossible to imitate. So it was impossible to imitate, but then also he was imitating. Sometimes he used to jump, sometimes he used to make facial expression and the expression of eyes in such a way that Mahinder really used to enjoy when Ishwaran used to tell the stories. Ishwaran seemed to more than make up for the absence of a TV in Mahendra's living quarter. Now, children, this is a nice thing that since he has to move anytime, he has to shift anywhere, so he did not keep, Mahinder did not keep many things in his house. So, Ishwaran was doing the job of a TV. That means he used to entertain Mahinder whenever he used to come from his site in the evening by telling various tales, telling various story. He used to entertain Mahinder. So he was doing the job of, in the absence of TV, he was doing the job of the TV also. One morning when Mahinder was having breakfast, Ishwaran asked, "Can I make something special for dinner tonight, sir? After all, today is an auspicious day. According to tradition, we prepare various delicacies to feed the spirits of our ancestors today, sir." Now, children, one morning when Mahinder was about to leave, Ishwaran requested him, and when he gave breakfast to Mahinder for eating, he asked permission. "Can I make something special for dinner tonight, sir? After all, today is an auspicious day." So, auspicious here means which is favorable. That means it is a good day. It is a favorable day. So he told ki this is a favorable day, this is an auspicious day, and according to tradition, we prepare various delicacies to feed the spirits of our ancestor today, sir. Now, children, many religion, Hinduism, Muslim, Christianity, they all believe in rebirth. So they also believe that the spirits of the ancestor, they do visit us. So he is telling today is an auspicious day. Today we are having something very special, that the spirit of our ancestor, they will visit us, and we want to feed them with various delicacies. So he was asking permission from Mahinder to make something special for that auspicious day. Well, Mahinder also never used to tell anything to him. He gave the permission. But children, why this thing is mentioned here? The thing is that why this incident is mentioned here. It is mentioned here, that means people used to believe in spirits and ghosts. So people used to believe in all these things like spirits and ghosts. That's why there are many festival, but only this auspicious occasion is mentioned here. So this is the proof that at that time people believe in spirit and ghost. That night Mahinder enjoyed the most delicious dinner. Now really the dinner was very delicious, prepared by Ishwaran. He really enjoyed his dinner and complimented Ishwaran on his culinary skill, and not only enjoyed but he complimented he praised him for his culinary skill. Culinary skill is a cooking skill. Culinary means here cooking. So he praised his cooking skill and he admired the food which he had prepared. He seemed very pleased, but unexpectedly launched into a most garish account involving the supernatural. Now he was very pleased with a nice dinner, but that night something was there, something told by Ishwaran, that he launched into a most garish account involving the supernatural. Garish is too much showy. Now children, he told us something which shows that there are supernatural powers are there on this earth. There is something in this earth like a spirit, ghost, something is there. And let's see what he told to Mahinder. You know, sir, this entire factory area we are occupying was once a burial ground. He started. Now that night, Mahinder started telling something very frightening to Mahinder. He told ki, sir, this entire factory area, this whole factory area we are occupying was once a burial ground. That means it was a place where dead body used to be buried. He started. Mahinder was jerked out of the pleasant reverie he had drifted into after the satisfied meal. Now, at that time, Mahinder was very happy. Okay, he jerked. His reverie is a dream, and drifted went into. Now, he was so happy that he was imagining something very good after having that satisfying meal. But he got a jerk. He was moved when this thing was told by Ishwaran. It was told that the entire factory area was which we are living, where we are living, and which is occupying by us. This area once upon a time was a burial ground. That means dead body used to be buried here. I knew on the first day itself when I saw a human skull lying on the path. Even now I come across a number of skulls and bones. Ishwaran continue. Okay. So he is telling on the very first day when we came here. Okay. I know that this area has given a proof that once upon a time the dead body used to be buried here, because the very first day when I came here I saw a human skull lying on the path. When I was going, I saw a human skull was lying. Even now I come across a number of skulls and bone. He told it, when nowadays also when I go to buy the things for you, I come in a way where sometime I find a skull and human bones are lying. So this was told by Ishwaran. And now see, this is making this story full of suspense. Now let's see what happened. He went on to narrate how he sometimes saw a ghost at night. Now see, now this story is becoming a bit terrifying. So he went on to narrate how he sometimes saw a ghost at night. He also told, Ishwaran told that sometimes he used to see ghost also at night. I am not easily frightened by these things, sir. I am a brave fellow. But he told him, but I never get frightened by these things, because as I am a brave fellow. But one horrible ghost of a woman which appears off and on at midnight during the full moon. Now children, but one thing from which I get scared is a ghost of and that ghost is very horrible, very frightened looking ghost. That ghost is of a woman which appears off and on. That means often it appears at midnight during the full moon. When it is full moon night, that ghost of that lady, it appears often. It is an ugly creature and with matted hair. Now that ghost, it looks very ugly. That is, it is not good looking ghost, and it is having a tangled hair. Matted hair means tangled. The whole hair is tangled. And a shriveled face. Shriveled is dried up, like a skeleton holding a fetus in its arm. And she is holding a fetus. Fetus is a young children, dead body of the baby, of a premature baby, that is known as fetus. So she is holding a fetus in her arm. So when he started telling, Mahinder shivered at the description and interrupted rather sharply. Now children, even Mahinder got frightened the way he was telling the story, what he told. Now children, this is important, this part is important, so you have to learn, because this is one of the major incident of the story. So you have to learn. So what he told, कि not only he used to see skulls and bones of human being, but in full moon night he see a horrible ghost of a woman which often appears at midnight only, and she is an ugly creature with matted hair and shriveled face, like a skeleton holding a fetus in its arm. Now Mahinder shivered at the description and interrupted rather sharply. "You're crazy, Ishwaran. There are no such things as ghosts or spirits. It is all a figment of your imagination." Now, children, the fact was that Mahinder was very much scared, but he never showed this thing to Ishwaran. In fact, he scolded him. He told that nowadays nobody believes on ghost and spirit, and so this is the only part of our imagination. Now he scolded him, and he kept quiet. Ishwaran, he kept quiet. He did not speak anything. It is all a figment. He only told, this is a figment of your imagination. Figment means it's a part, and imagination means thinking power. So by telling this, get your digestive system examined and maybe your head as well. You are talking nonsense. Now children, why he told to get the digestive system examined? Because children, emotions are related with our digestive system. When we are very much troubled or tense, children, definitely you will feel this thing that it affects our digestive system. And when our digestive system is not good, then our head, sometimes we feel heaviness in our head. So he's telling he go and examine your digestive system and maybe your head as well. He was so irritated at that day. Mahinder often used to enjoy listening to his story, but that day he was so irritated that he told that you have to examine your digestive system also as well as your head. You are talking nonsense. He is telling him, but because nowadays you are talking nonsense. He left the room and retired for the night. Now Ishwaran did not tell anything. In fact, he did not expected this thing from his master, because his master never used to scold him. He was very much having a lot of he used to like his servant very much. In fact, whatever the important decision related with domestic work, he left his servant to decide whatever he has to do. He never used to interfere in his work. But that day he was really irritated, and he told him, you are talking nonsense. He left the room and retired for the night, expecting Ishwaran to sulk for a couple of days. Sulk means irritated. Now he knew, because he never used to scold Ishwaran, but that day he scolded him. He knew that he will be angry, he would be sulk. Sulk means irritated for few days. He will come with a sulking face in front of him. But the next morning he was surprised to find the cook as cheerful and talkative as ever. But then he was very much surprised, because next morning came, and instead of coming with a sulky face, Ishwaran was looking as cheerful as before and as talkative as ever. From that day on, Mahinder, for all his brave talk, went to bed with a certain unease. Now children, from that day, whenever he used to say some tale to his master, he used to feel uneasiness. Uneasiness means restlessness. But every night he peered into the darkness. Peered is to look. That means some tale of horror or some tale of suspense Mahinder was telling him. And now children, see, a change is there in Mahinder. The person who never used to feel afraid now is scared, and every night he peered into the darkness. Now what he is to do, he is peering, he is looking outside every night. Why he was looking? Because he is having a fear in his mind. He started feeling that the ghost might exist near his place. So he used to peer outside through the window next to his bed, trying to make sure that there was no movement of dark shape in the vicinity. And what he used to find it out, he used to find out that there is no shapes of any ghost or anything which is near his surrounding area. Vicinity is the surrounding area of the house. So you can write the meaning of vicinity. Vicinity means the surrounding area of his house. So now children, see how Mahinder was changed just by listening to him. Now he started. Earlier he never used to believe in ghost and believe, but now that person, he is believing in ghost and spirits. So you can see that how he was changing. How he was changing? Yes, he started feeling scared, he started feeling afraid, and now before going to bed he used to peer out from the window to make sure that nobody is there around the surrounding where he was living. But he could only see a sea of darkness with the twinkling lights of the factory miles away. But when he used to look from the window, till now he had not seen anything. He can only see the twinkling lights of the factory far away at miles away at that night. And apart from that, he never saw any apparitions or ghost or any spirit. He never saw all this thing. He had always liked to admire the milk white landscape on full moon night. But after hearing Ishwaran's story of this female ghost, he avoided looking out of his window altogether when the moon was full. Now children, one of the habit was Mahinder, that he used to enjoy the landscape. That landscape means the beautiful view, the beautiful scenery of the land on when it was full moonlight. But the day when this Ishwaran told that there is a apparition, there is a ghost of a lady who walks, and that lady ghost is very horrible looking. It is with a matted hair and she is carrying a fetus in his hand. From that day he was so scared that he never looked outside the window. One night Mahinder was woken up from his sleep by a low moan close to his window. Now children, definitely now see, now that Mahinder, how he has changed simply by listening to the story of Ishwaran. The person who used to be so brave, he never used to believe in ghost and spirit. Now he is feeling afraid. He is so afraid, he is so scared that he don't want to see outside the window during the night time. He is so scared that during the full moon night, earlier he used to stand for hours near his window to enjoy the view. Now he is so scared that he never thought in it, thinks in a dream also to look outside the window and enjoy the beautiful landscape, because he remembers the story of Ishwaran about that female ghost who was carrying a fetus in her hand. One night Mahinder was woken up from his sleep by a low moan close to his window. Now children, one night he was sleeping, okay, and suddenly he heard as if he heard a moaning noise. Moan means sad crying, as if somebody is crying in a very sad manner. So moaning means here, moan. It means that somebody is crying very sadly near his window. At first he put it down to a cat prowling around for mice. Now children, earlier he did not care for that sound. He thought that the cat must be prowling. Prowling means it must be moving to hunt the mouse, okay, and she might have not catch those mouse, and that's why she is making such a noise, that cat. But the sound guttural for a cat. But then he realized afterward, okay, that sound was not produced by a cat. It was too guttural. Guttural means produce in the throat. That sound somebody is producing through the throat. So He resisted the curiosity to look out lest he should behold a sight which would stop his heart. Now, children, he was so scared. He wanted to look outside, but he was so scared that he did not want to look outside. Though he was curious to look outside, but lest, okay, but he did not look at outside, because he knew that if he will see something like that, his heart might stop. That means, children, he was having this thing in his mind that somebody is there outside of his room. But the wailing became louder and less feline. Okay, but children, that sound, it is started increasing. It became louder and louder and feline. Okay, and the sound was related as if some cat was crying. Exactly, the voice was something like the cat who was crying at night. He could not resist the temptation anymore. Now, children, he could not stop anymore. He thought this temptation was increasing, that who might it may be outside. Lowering himself to the level of the window, still he looked out at the white sheet of moonlight outside. Now, children, when he saw that it was a full moon night that day. Okay, the white sheet of moonlight, that means it was showing that it proved that white sheet of moonlight proved that it was a full moon that day. There, not too far away, was a dark cloudy form clutching a bundle. And children, he saw what? This you have to remember it. This you have to learn it. What did he saw? He saw not too far away, that means somebody near his house, in the dark cloudy form clutching a bundle. That means an apparition he can see. Apparition is the shadowy figure of something who was holding some bundle in his hand. And that bundle was what? It was a fetus. It was a dead body of a unmatured, unborn child. So now he knew that whatever Mahendra was telling, it might be the truth. He saw the lady ghost, the horrible lady ghost with matted hair, who used to carry the fetus in her hand. He was sure that this is the same lady. Mahendra so, children, as I told you, you have to remember this line, that what he saw during the white moonlight, that he saw a dark cloudy form clutching a bundle. Now, Mahendra broke into a cold sweat. Now, why Mahendra broke? A cold sweat was there all over him. He was so scared. Why he was in cold sweat? Because he knew that this is the ghost of the lady, okay, and which Ishwaran was describing to him. It was the same ghost of the lady which used to come often, which was often seen at the full moon night, and he was sure this is the same ghost to whom Ishwaran was describing to him. So he was full of cold sweat and fell back in the pillow. Now he was so scared that he fell back on the pillow, panting. Panting means he started gasping, he started taking deep breath. He was so much afraid. So he was sure now that was the ghost of that lady. As he gradually recovered from the ghastly experience, he began to reason with himself and finally concluded that it must have been some sort of auto-suggestion. Now, children, though he never used to believe in ghost and spirit, but that day he himself was confused. He started making debate of himself. He started thinking, was this really the ghost of a lady? Is this the ghost of a lady is really there, or it was his simply imagination? Okay. Now this he started doing by doing auto suggestion. What is the meaning of auto suggestion? auto suggestion means, that means he started arguing in his mind only. He started whether he had seen or it's his imagination, where this lady, the ghost was really that ghost which Ishwaran was telling to him, or it was simple his imagination. Because children, one thing is there, he did not see that ghost clearly. It was simply what is written here, a dark cloudy form clutching a bundle. Dark cloudy form, that means that ghost was not clearly visible to him. It was only the shape, something of a cloudiest form he could see, and he did not even see the fetus in his hand, in her hand. He could only see that she was clutching something like a bundle. So he started arguing, he started discussing in his mind that whether she was the ghost of that lady, or it was simply a cloudy form, or it was simply his imagination. Some trick that his subconscious had played on him. He is also thinking that it is a trick that his subconscious means his thought, instinct in the subconscious mind. So he's telling maybe he is so scared that he's overpowered by his thought. It is not the ghost, but it is his thought which is overpowering his mind. So see, when a people is scared, children, there is a saying that if we are afraid, even the rope we feel as if it is a snake. So same thing happened with Ishwaran. By the time he had got up in the morning, had a bath, and come out to have his breakfast, the horror of the previous night had faded from his memory. Now, children, when he came, he took a bath, and all that thing happened that night. It faded from his memory. Now Ishwaran greeted him. Ishwaran came with a breakfast. He greeted him at the door with his lunch packed and his bag. Now children, then Ishwaran came as usual, like he used to come, he used to greet him, he used to give him breakfast, and then finally he used to give him his lunch packet. He put that lunch packet in his bag. Just as Mahendra was stepping outside, Ishwaran grinned. Grinned means he gave a smile and said, "Sir, remember the other day when I was telling you about the female ghost with a fetus in its arm? You were so angry with me for imagining things. Well, you saw her yourself last night." Now children, he was shocked. He thought this nobody knew. He did not share this thing with anyone. That what happened the previous night, he did not share it with anyone. That how Ishwaran came to know about this. Is he the person who is playing trick to him, or was he really the ghost of that lady? How do he came to know all this thing? Because he came this word, he also told, well you saw her yourself last night. I came running, hearing the sound of moaning that was coming from your room. Now children, now even Ishwaran was shocked. He told his master will be having he will suspect him that he was the person who is doing it, all this thing, to make him frightened. But he told, I came running because I heard that moaning sound. A chill went down Mahendra's spine. He did not wait for Ishwaran to complete his sentence. He hurried away to his office and handed in his paper, resolving to leave the haunted place the very next day. Now children, he did not say anything to Mahendra. He did not know whether he played a trick or was he really had seen that ghost of the lady. But that day he hurried away to his office and he handed his resignation. He told that he wanted to leave that haunted place the very next day. The children, so to hear something is to believe something. To see something is to believe something. That happened with Mahendra also. The person who never used to believe in ghost is now having a strong and firm belief that he had seen the ghost, and he wanted to leave that place as soon as possible. So this was an interesting story. Okay, and in my next story, in my questionnaire, in my next, when we will be discussing the question answer, and then I will tell you that what really happened, what I think that really happened. Okay, so with this I end my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.